Welcome back to episode 8 of Nathan's Sports Talks. Today, we're covering the wild experience of this year's NFL free agency. It's still going on, but so far, this is day 3 of free agency. It's been crazy. Let's talk about it. First, before we get to the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. What else you guys want to hear me talk about? I'm more than willing to talk about anything athletically, and there's a lot going on right now. We're almost to March Madness. I'll be announcing my March Madness bracket next week, so stay tuned for that to see what my main bracket looks like, who I think's taking it all. Now, let's get into this one. NFL free agency. Really excited. Really exciting time. As you guys know, I'm a Lions fan. Was really excited to see what the Lions did this year. Lions so far, a little bit of a quiet one. They get Davis from the Buccaneers on a trade. They get Davenport as an edge rusher. They can still work a little bit of magic. Some still good free agent names out there. Wouldn't mind grabbing a Chase Young or another big-time corner. We'll see what else Dan Campbell and the Lions cook up. But let's get into the big news. Really, it's been the running backs market. It's been really surprising. I feel like almost every NFL team outside of a select few are having brand new running backs next year. Running backs have swapped all over the place. Big names like Derrick Henry are now going to Baltimore. How are we going to stop, or any team planning to stop, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry on a read option? You tell me you have to take the running back or the quarterback? Who would you rather look to contain? The guy that's going to run you over or the guy that's going to juke you out of your shoes and make you look silly? It's a really big predicament for a lot of teams. Furthermore, the AFC North, let's just continue there, looks ridiculous. The Pittsburgh Steelers had Russell Wilson. You see teams like the Cleveland Browns just bolstering their team. They get Jerry Jeudy in a trade from the Broncos. You see people like the Ravens continue to get better. They haven't really lost much on the other end. It's a lot going on. The North is going to be very competitive. The main thing to note, T. Higgins is requesting a trade from the Bengals. Joe Mixon has been traded from the Bengals to the Texans. So that Texans team is looking scary as they add Greenland on the defensive line and they add some other key pieces around that team. Really scary. The Texans are a team to watch out for now, including the backfield of Pierce and Mixon to go along with Stroud, Nico Collins, and any other receivers they add. Just continuing on the running back train, Tony Pollard, a surprise move for me, went to the Titans. Really didn't expect that. Saquon Barkley betrays the New York Giants, goes to the Eagles. Both of those guys, I think, are going to have a lot of success at their given places. Austin Eckler ends up in Washington. Didn't really see that one coming. I guess they gave him the best offer, as you know, he's a little bit up there in age. So to get a good contract was a little surprising. Other free agency moves, Christian Wilkinson to the Raiders, huge. The Lions lose out on C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He goes back to Philadelphia, kind of a surprise there. He did not like the city is what he said, but now he's back. The Eagles just made a lot of moves. You know, they bring in a guy like C.J. Gardner-Johnson again. They get a guy like Saquon Barkley, even if they lose the great center, Jason Kelce. You look at some other moves, quarterback-wise, Kirk Cousins is now the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. As previously mentioned, Russell Wilson is the quarterback of the Steelers. As we continue to see quarterback slots move around, Aaron Jones now to the Vikings. They add Sam Darnold at quarterback to kind of replace Kirk Cousins. You've got to imagine they're looking quarterback in this upcoming draft. Other questionable moves, Justin Simmons dropped by the Broncos. Don't really understand that one. He is yet to be picked up. Could be a big-time move in safety for some squad out there. But my big question is, what does this mean for Justin Fields? He is yet to be traded from the Bears. Does that mean the Bears are asking for too much for him? I don't know. Are they sticking with him? We still don't know. But if they draft Caleb Williams, Justin Fields is a starting caliber quarterback. I'd argue that his best landing spot was Atlanta. But now he can't go there because Kirk Cousins is there. So where does this put Justin Fields? He is a really talented quarterback with his legs. He's got the potential with the arm. I really like his game. But right now, a team's got to go out and get him unless the Bears are saying we are sticking with Justin. We'll find out. But my main question is, where does Justin Fields go? Continuing on the trade market, a big trade. Carolina moves Brian Burns, their big-time linebacker or edge rusher more, to the New York Giants, who extend him for 5 years. Great deal by the Giants. And really, they're kind of bolstering the team, the defense more, but they did lose out. Of course, they lose out in their star running back, Saquon Barkley. They replace him with Devin Singletary, not the same type of guy. And they lose out on Xavier McKinney, who goes to the Green Bay Packers. He joins Josh Jacobs, one of the leading rushers a season or 2 seasons ago, rather, and a really talented runner from the Raiders, is now a Packer. They end up dropping Aaron Jones. As mentioned, he goes to the Vikings. Just free agency has been nuts. It feels like there are a ton of moving pieces right now as you try to keep up. More and more happens. Plenty of guys got extended. If you want to look at Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans are staying in Tampa Bay. You look at Michael Pittman staying as a Colt. Chris Jones gets extended for the Kansas City Chiefs. What else is about to happen in this free agency? Because it feels like teams are filling needs. Teams are doing weird things. What does this mean for the draft? Only time will tell. I'll cover a mock draft here soon, but the draft is slowly approaching here, and a lot of teams still need to figure out what to do. What is going to happen to Justin Fields is my big question mark, and we'll find out soon. We'll continue to update you guys on crazy free agency moves as they continue to happen. But thanks again for watching. We'll see you again next week. Have a good week, and hopefully enjoy the rest of NFL free agency.